So it's been quite some time since we talked about rapper Lil Pump, and it's also been quite some time since he was popping off with songs like D-Rose, Gucci Gang, and I Love It. We are now almost 6 years removed from 2017, and the past 3 years or so have been anything but kind to Lil Pump. And I think that this Google Trends graph really tells you everything you need to know about his situation when it comes to his career trajectory. In my opinion, had he not been so arrogant at his peak, most people would have just let him fall off in peace, like some of his other contemporaries from the SoundCloud era. But obviously that was not the case, and his descent has been a very interesting thing to witness.
We changed hip-hop.
Changed the whole rap game.
Facts.
This one right here was 135, plus tax 145. This one was like 130. So you add all that up, that's close to an M. Nigga, I lost count. That's why I have an accountant, so I don't have to do all this shit. I don't have to fucking think about numbers. Man, I don't need my accountant. Fuck that! You know what? You fired. You watching this shit, you fired. I don't need you. Nigga, you know who I am? I'm Lil Pump Jesse, bitch.
He has pretty much crossed off everything on the irrelevant rapper starter pack, pandering to political affiliation.
One of the big superstars of the world, Lil Pump.
Check. Starred in OnlyFans where you can see his little pump. Check. Shilling NFTs and crypto rug pulls to his brain-dead followers. Check. Unsuccessfully trying to recapture the magic of his past sound. Check. And can we really blame him for doing all of these things? I think it's fair to say no, because when that money you were used to getting starts drying up, and all of a sudden your income keeps getting cut in half month after month, and then you start making a very small percentage of whatever you used to make, I'm sure you start to freak out. Like, imagine if your next paycheck was 10% of what you were used to receiving. You'd be marching into that office demanding answers. Only when you are your own boss, you really have nothing to do but look in the mirror and question what the hell happened. But the thing is that people predicted this fall off for quite some time. He was always a gimmick rapper who was more concerned with making memes and funny little videos for social media to keep his name alive than actually making good music. Combine this with a substance abuse problem, and it was really a recipe for disaster. J. Cole notably rapped about this prediction in his album Kids on Drugs, where he almost exclusively took aim at these SoundCloud rappers who at the time had started a movement that was basically fuck J. Cole, aka fuck lyrical rap, and anyone who came before our era because we think we are the best. And at the head of this whole fuck J. Cole movement was Lil Pump and his boyfriend Smoke Perp.
Nigga, fuck J. Cole.
So J. Cole predicted that in a couple of years from 2018, which was when that album was released, that these guys would be falling off and scrambling for relevance, and that their whole SoundCloud movement was basically a fad that would not last long. Joking that in 5 years, which is now 1 year away, that these clowns would go on to be on Love and Hip Hop trying to collect a bag, aka where all irrelevant rappers' careers go to die. Hell, J. Cole even sat down with Lil Pump at that time to try and reason with him, and even back then he made him look immature as fuck.
You got this amount of kids that like fuck with you and look up to you, but it's a percentage of those kids that might know that you like trolling in a sense, like yo, he just doing wild shit, like, you know what I mean, because he knows that's how you get attention. He's just a wild dude. Like, I also think it's kids that fuck with you that are like more vulnerable. You know what I mean? They come from households like maybe like yours, or even more fucked up than yours, where it's like they need guidance in a sense. You know what I mean? So my question to you is like, damn, do you ever think like, yo, that shit is affecting them in the wrong way, or like influence them in a way that's like actually like harmful to them?
Nah.
And for the most part, his prediction has really been on point, and recently in an interview with Bootleg Kev, Lil Pump had this to say about that prediction.
You feel like he predicted kind of like what ended up happening with your rap career?
Nope.
No.
Because I'm still here. I'm
not saying that you're not like still fucking rich and successful. I just mean in terms of like, you know, I feel like there's so many parts of that era of rap where like people got fame so fast, they were so young. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that was some of the foresight that he was saying, not even necessarily about quote unquote falling off. You know what I mean? You don't think he predicted anything?
I don't think he predicted shit.
No, that's fair.
I'm still here.
You're still here, 100%.
So in the nicest way possible, Kev basically said, look, we all know you fell off, and it's time for you to finally admit it. And Lil Pump, on the other hand, is looking salty as a bitch sitting on the other side of this question.
I don't think he predicted shit.
And I don't expect him to come out and admit that his career has expired faster than milk left out in the sun on a hot day, but for him not to be even able to acknowledge that J. Cole was spitting facts about not blowing your money on stupid shit and riding a trend that will quickly die just tells me how much this question really hits him right in the ego. I'm sure that song damn near gives him PTSD at this point. And you guys don't want your faces to be aging like this man's career. That's why I'm so excited to be partnering up with Teach Hanley for today's video sponsor. Y'all know Teach Hanley by now. They are the skincare system for men that I swear by for over a year now. Before, I never knew what products to use on my face, and a lot of times this would unfortunately leave me not taking care of my face at all. But with Teach, they walk me through the step-by-step process to get better skin. The level 1 system I recommend comes with a daily face wash, exfoliating scrub, and of course an AM and PM moisturizer to keep you fresh around the clock. And each box comes with instructions, but honestly the routine will become like second nature quickly. I'm someone that when I speak, I obviously use a lot of expression, and so the wrinkles on my forehead were getting pretty bad, and I feel like with Teach Hanley really did reverse some of that aging. Teach Hanley members get 20% off retail price, free shipping, and the ability to customize their box. But to make the offer even sweeter, Teach is now offering my viewers 30% off their first box, as well as a free gift with said purchase. Don't be like me and wait too long, guys. I really wish I would have started a long time ago. All you have to do is click that link below, and you could be on your journey to clearer skin. Now, I will say I did watch this interview in its entirety, and this man Lil Pump has definitely matured in the last year or so. His energy is more calm than I've ever seen him before, and even his latest couple of singles are a bit of a return to that 2017 to 2018 form. I guess it's funny how life can really humble you, but sadly I think this might just be a case of too little too late. For these fast food rappers, their time in the sun is short, and once the new hot fast food rapper comes out, it's really all over. It's safe to say that at this point, we are generations removed from this goblin of a man. It's like if Burger King was the only fast food spot in your small town, so they started to feel like the shit with their rodeo burger, and then Chick-fil-A came in and fucked their whole plan up. It's sad, guys, because he's so in denial about this fall off that he seems like the guy who still goes back to his high school football games years later, trying to relive the past when he caught that one pass that one time. Still wearing his little Letterman, asking where the after party is gonna be at, claiming that he can supply the beer. And while he has showed some maturity, I would still not believe anything he says, because in this same interview he claims he smashed a Porsche with a bat and had to pay a cool $50,000 because of it.
On the car, right? The plan was not to break the car.
Okay.
I'm standing on it performing.
Yeah.
I cracked the window, and then I look down. I'm like, fuck, I just broke the back of a Wraith. Like, and then I just look at the fucking producer. I'm like, I'm gonna finish breaking this shit. Like, they're already gonna charge me, so
Might as well.
I get a call like a week later, like, yo, the owners don't want the car anymore. You gotta buy it. I'm like, what? Like, this shit makes no sense.
Right.
I end up buying a car, and I got two of the same whips.
And one's just fucked up.
One's just fucked up, and I fixed it.
How much did it cost to get it fixed?
They were trying to charge me like $40K. I'm like, you gonna charge me $40K? Just let me buy the whole car.
When in reality, I saw the clip. All he did was smash up some 1999 ass Porsche from the junkyard. So he really needs to stop acting like he has $50K just to fuck off on some publicity stunt. It just must be crazy when you flex so hard on everyone, and now you still have to try and somewhat keep that persona after your career takes a free fall dive off a cliff. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this down below. Are y'all still checking for that new Lil Pump? Or is he just more of a blip in your memory at this point? Something you're just trying to forget? As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. Thank you to Teach Hanley for sponsoring today's video. And as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other fallen off rappers out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace!